Every organization has a culture. Whether company leadership builds and maintains it purposefully or allows it to grow on its own. Hi, myself Dr. Rita Singh Rathore, and today's topic is organizational culture. Organizational culture is the collection of beliefs, values, and methods of interaction that create the environment of an organization. Organizational culture encompasses the foundational values of a company or business. It also reflects an organization's expectations and philosophy and experiences of the employee and leaders within it, often determining the group's future direction. So, effective organizing assures optimal utilization of resources and promotes the smooth functioning of an organization. An organizational structure is a system that outlines how certain activities are directed in order to achieve the goals of an organization. These activities can include rules, roles, and responsibilities. The organizational structure also determines how information flows between levels within the company. For example, in a centralized structure, decisions flow from top to down, while in a decentralized structure, decision-making power is distributed amongst various levels of the organization. So having an organizational structure in place allows companies to remain efficient and focused. So here, multiple types of the organizational structure is there, like a functional, divisional, matrix, network, and team-based structure. Within various types of the common organizational structures are implemented in the real world. So first and the most common is the functional structure. This is also referred to as a bureaucratic organizational structure and breaks up a company based on specialization of its workforce. Most small to medium-sized business implement a functional structure, dividing the firm into departments consisting of marketing, sales, and operations is the act of using a bureaucratic organizational structure. Here, organized employee into department based on the specialized functions such as I said, marketing, finance, and the operation, and it facilitates efficient resources utilization and skill development, but may lead to slow decision making and limited communication across department because of being a bureaucratic type. The second type is a common among the large companies with many business units called the divisional or the multi-divisional structure. A company that uses this method structures its leadership team based on the product, projects, and subsidiaries they operate. A good example of this structure is Johnson & Johnson. With thousands of products and the lines of the business, the company structures itself to each business unit operates as its own company with its own president. Divisions may also be designated geographically in addition to specialization. For instance, a global corporation may have a North American division and a European division. So it divides according to the unit based on the product, services, or the geographical, and each division operates as a separate entity, allowing for better focus and flexibility, but it can lead to redundancy and increased cost due to the duplication of resources. Now, third one is a matrix structure. So what is a matrix structure? These firms can also have a matrix structure. It is also the most confusing and the least used. This structure matrix employs across different superiors, divisions, or departments. An employee working for a matrix company, for example, may have duties in both sales and the customer service that the multiple tasks will be done by. So combined elements of the both functional and the divisional structure. So creating a dual authority is there. Dual authority system is there where employees report to both functional managers also and the project manager also as well. It fosters cross-functional collaboration and resource sharing but can cause power struggles and confusion regarding reporting relationships. A network organizational structure is one in which organizations group certain types of the employees together based around a common specialization. These employees then form partnership with other specialists from throughout the organization to take on new projects and work toward a common goal. For instance, a company may have a product development team and a marketing team, each operating as different divisions. However, when new projects arise, Member of those teams can pair up to tackle project together. So compared with the other businesses, networked organizations do not have a hierarchical organizational chart where the chain of command run through a line of middle managers. Instead, networked organizations tend to feature clusters made up to the different departments, business units, or the local offices, and these clusters work together on an ad hoc basis. The company has some strict policies. Instead, they focus on using the full resources of an organization to meet the customer needs. And the executive team in such organizations tend to be a fairly lean. They handle overall organization design, big picture decision making. However, day-to-day operations and the problem solving usually fall upon the individual parts of the company's organizational network. So it establishes a flexible and decentralized organization that relies on a network of alliances and partnership to achieve its goal, but the goal is a common. It also allow for rapid adaptation of the market change and access to specialized expertise. Yet it can lead to challenges in maintaining control and coordination among the network partners also. Now, a team-based structure where it emphasizes the formation of self-directed and cross-functional teams to complete tasks and projects. It promotes collaboration, innovation, and employee empowerment, but it can lead to conflicts between team members and difficulties in maintaining overall organizational direction and control, because a team structure is a design or framework that defines the relationship between the leadership, team responsibilities, activities, and each team member. The team structure that you select will have a large impact on how team members collaborate and make efforts to seek continuous improvements for the company. The purpose of creating a team structure is to determine what each individual is responsible for, to whom they may report, and how decisions are made across the organization. There are several ways to go about creating a team structure and supporting a team, with specific methods that are effective for the different kinds of groups. Departmentalization or departmentation is the process of a logical grouping of similar nature functions into manageable units called departments on the basis of their nature and area specialization for the purpose of overall coordination of organizational resources. Departmentation creates some independent functional units in the organization. It helps to increase the smoothness and the working efficiency of the organization. See, in an organization, many people perform various activities in different situations. So the task nature, process, and the procedures may vary. It is not possible to perform all types of the work at a time and also in a group. It is essential to classify activities into different units. That's why this is where departmentation comes to play. It divides large and the complex functions into the smaller and the flexible units to accomplish all the jobs in an effective and the efficient manner. That's why departmentalization is the means to dividing a large and monolithic functional organization into smaller, flexible, and administrative units, because it facilitates and the maintenance, the coordination amongst the people, communication amongst the people, and control among all the mechanisms of the organization. It also creates separate units with independent responsibilities to the department managers, who in turn improve their working efficiency and effectiveness. Besides, it also facilitates supervising and maintaining control over all functional units, and therefore expansion of the organizations becomes easier. So in any organization, it involves grouping activities into unit based on functions, products, customers, geography, or process to facilitate effective management. It aims to streamline operations, enhance coordination, and improve efficiency within the organization. So here, organizations divide tasks into separate departments. So a specialist in a particular task can work with other specialists in the same task, increasing efficiency and productivity. So whenever a company uses functional departmentalization, then many are there. The functional departmentation is there, product departmentation is there, and here the last one is a customer departmentation is there. So what about the functional departmentalization? See, here organizes employees based on function or skill set. Salespeople and the marketers work together in the marketing department. Employees involved in making the company's product work in the manufacturing department, and employee involved in designing new product work in the research and the development department. So specific departments vary from company to company but are always designed to employees work with others who share similar skills or functions. This type of organizational structure works best in smaller organizations without too many distinct product lines, reports, business education, and the consulting firm management is square. For example, if your business manufactures and distributes two different types of the golf ball, it wouldn't make much sense to divide those two products into the separate departments. Here, the next one is a product departmentalization. See, in this department, it organizes employee based on which product line or set of services they work with. Each product line has a department of its own, and each department has a specialist in all of the functions needed to produce and sell that product, such as marketing, manufacturing, accounting, and human resources. The departments in this type of the company operates autonomously from such each other and are often better in responding to changing circumstances in a flexible way. For example, the salespeople can talk to the design and manufacturing specialist in their own department to address customer satisfaction issues rather than having to go outside the department. And a smaller business would use this type of the structure only if they offer distinctly different products or services. For instance, if your company provides both copywriting and printing, it might make sense to operate these services as a separate and autonomous departments. And the last one is a very concise customer departments, which is structuring around different customer segments, retail and wholesale department in a customer goods company. Next, there are the three another departmentalization like the geographical, process, and the matrix. So, geographical departmentalization divides an organization based on the location of its operations, allowing for efficient management of diverse regional needs and preferences, whereas a matrix departmentalization creates a structure where employees report to both functional managers and the project managers, and facilitating and a multidimensional approach to complex tasks. And the process departmentalization group activities based on specific processes, enabling organizations to streamline operations and focus on specialized tasks, enhancing efficiency and expertise. Each of these approaches serve to optimize resources, enhance coordination, and foster specialization within the organization's structure, promoting a more effective and adaptable operational framework. So here are geographical, everything which is based on the region, and the process, it is the departmental, what is the packaging, what is the control unit, what is the another. And in the matrix, for the example, that the project team consisting of members from the different functions unit working on specific products in a research and the development company. Delegation is the act of assigning tasks and authority for others, empowering them to make decisions within specified limits. For example, a manager delegates sales target to learn members, allowing them to handle clients' interactions and make minor decisions, and freeing the managers to focus on strategic planning and higher level responsibilities. Whereas decentralization involves dispersing decision making authority throughout the organization. For example, a manager assigning a task to a team member in delegation while allowing the regional manager to make independent decision in decentralization. In conclusion, a well-defined organizational structure is crucial for effective management. Departmentation ensures streamlined operations by grouping tasks effectively. And delegation and decentralization empower employees, fostering autonomy and faster decision making, promoting adaptability in dynamic business environments, and these elements collectively contribute to organizational efficiency, adaptability, and success. So here I am done with this topic, organizational structures, its various features, types, examples, and where it is being used. So next I'll come again with some new topic for the beginners in the management. See you. Bye-bye.